You are welcome to the Life Bits YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe and like the video, and don't forget to share as well. Thanks.
Discovering the purpose of life from a Christian perspective. What is the purpose of life? This question has been asked by many people throughout history, and it remains one of the most important questions we can ask ourselves today. As a Christian, the purpose of life is deeply rooted in our faith and beliefs. It is a question of spiritual significance that requires a thoughtful and reflective answer. In this video, we will explore the purpose of life from a Christian perspective, and how it can help us find meaning and direction in our lives. We will discuss the importance of faith, the role of community, and the need for service to others. So, if you are searching for the purpose of life, or just want to deepen your understanding of your faith, read on to discover the answers to some of life's most profound questions. 1. Introduction to the Christian perspective on the purpose of life. The Christian perspective on the purpose of life is rooted in the belief that God created humanity with a specific purpose in mind. Christians believe that God created human beings in His own image and gave them the ability to reason, create, and have relationships with one another and with God Himself. The purpose of life, according to Christians, is to love and serve God and to love and serve others. This is best exemplified in the life of Jesus Christ, who Christians believe was the Son of God and the perfect example of how to live a life of purpose and meaning. Christians believe that Jesus came to earth to offer salvation to all who believe in Him and to show them how to live a life that is pleasing to God. This includes demonstrating love and compassion towards others, helping those in need, and living a life of integrity and righteousness. While the Christian perspective on the purpose of life may differ from that of other religions and worldviews, it offers a unique perspective on what it means to live a fulfilling and purposeful life. Christians believe that through a relationship with God, they can discover their true purpose in life and live a life that is pleasing to Him. 2. Understanding the concept of God's will. As Christians, one of the most important aspects of discovering our purpose in life is understanding the concept of God's will. This can be a difficult concept to grasp, especially for those who are new to the Christian faith or have never explored it before. Essentially, God's will refers to the plan and purpose that God has for each of our lives. This plan is unique to each individual and is designed to help us fulfill the greater purpose that God has for us as part of His larger plan for the world. To understand God's will, we must first develop a relationship with Him through prayer, studying the Bible, and attending church. As we learn more about God's character and His desires for us, we can begin to discern His will for our lives. It's important to remember that God's will is not always easy or comfortable. Sometimes it can be challenging and require us to step out of our comfort zones. However, we can trust that God's plan for us is always good and will ultimately lead us to a fulfilling and purposeful life. Ultimately, understanding God's will is a lifelong process of seeking, learning, and trusting in Him. As we continue to grow in our faith and relationship with Him, we can be confident that we will discover the purpose that He has for our lives. 3. The importance of seeking God's purpose for our lives. As Christians, we believe that God created each one of us with a unique purpose in mind. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This verse shows us that God has a plan for our lives and wants us to prosper in all areas of our lives. However, it can be difficult to know what that purpose is. That's why it's so important to seek God's purpose for our lives. One way to do this is through prayer and reading the Bible. The Bible is full of stories of people who sought God's purpose for their lives, such as Moses, David, and Esther. Another way to seek God's purpose for our lives is through serving others. When we serve others, we are living out God's purpose for our lives. Jesus said, "For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give His life as a ransom for many." Mark 10:45. Finally, it's important to remember that God's purpose for our lives may not be what we expect. It's important to be open to His leading and to trust that He has a plan for our lives. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." When we seek God's purpose for our lives and trust in Him, we can be confident that we are living out the plan He has for us. 4. God's ultimate purpose for humanity and how we fit into it. As Christians, we believe that God has a specific purpose for each and every one of our lives. We also believe that God has an ultimate purpose for all of humanity, and that we each play a role in fulfilling that purpose. According to the Bible, God's ultimate purpose for humanity is to bring glory to Himself. This means that everything we do should be focused on bringing honor and praise to God. This can be achieved in many different ways, such as spreading the message of God's love, serving others, and living a life that is pleasing to God. As individuals, we fit into God's ultimate purpose by discovering and fulfilling the unique calling that God has placed on our lives. This can be done by seeking God's will through prayer, studying the Bible, and listening to the guidance of the Holy Spirit. When we discover our calling and use our talents and abilities to serve God, we are fulfilling our purpose and bringing glory to God. It's important to remember that our purpose is not just about what we do, but also about who we are. As Christians, we are called to love God and love others. When we live our lives with this focus, we are fulfilling our ultimate purpose and bringing glory to God in all that we do. 5. Finding purpose through serving others and our communities. Serving others can take many forms, from volunteering at a local charity to simply lending a listening ear to a friend in need. By serving others, we are able to share the love and compassion of Jesus with those around us and make a positive impact on the world. In addition to serving others, being involved in our communities can also help us find our purpose in life. Whether it's joining a local church or community group, being a part of something larger than ourselves can give us a sense of purpose and belonging. As we serve others and become involved in our communities, we also have the opportunity to share our faith and the message of the gospel with those around us. Through our actions and our words, we can help others find their purpose and experience the love and grace of God. In conclusion, finding purpose through serving others and our communities is a central aspect of the Christian faith. By following the example of Jesus and making a positive impact on the world, we can discover our true purpose in life and experience a sense of fulfillment that comes from living a life of service and compassion. 6. Discovering purpose through spiritual gifts and talents. In 1 Corinthians 12:4-7, it says, "Now there are varieties of gifts, but the same Spirit, and there are varieties of service, but the same Lord, and there are varieties of activities, but it is the same God who empowers them all in everyone. To each is given the manifestation of the Spirit for the common good." By discovering your spiritual gifts, you can identify how you can best serve others and contribute to the body of Christ. Some common spiritual gifts include teaching, serving, giving, leadership, mercy, and evangelism, among others. Additionally, understanding your natural talents and abilities can also help you discover your purpose. God has given each of us unique skills and passions that can be utilized to serve Him and others. For example, if you are good at writing, you could use this talent to create content that shares the gospel or inspires others. Prayer and self-reflection can help you discover your spiritual gifts and talents. You can also seek guidance from other believers and church leaders who can help you identify your strengths and potential areas of service. By utilizing your gifts and talents, you can live a fulfilling life that aligns with God's plan for you. 7. Overcoming obstacles and setbacks in pursuit of our purpose. As Christians, we know that nothing is wasted in God's economy. Even our failures and setbacks can be used to shape us into the person that God has called us to be. We see this in the life of Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his own brothers, falsely accused of a crime, and spent years in prison before being elevated to a position of power in Egypt. When he was reunited with his brothers years later, he told them, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." Genesis 50:20. When we encounter obstacles and setbacks in pursuit of our purpose, we can trust that God is still at work. We can seek His wisdom and guidance, and ask Him to show us what we can learn from the situation. We can also lean on our faith community for support and encouragement. Together, we can overcome any obstacle and continue to move forward in the direction that God has called us. 8. Living a purpose-driven life through faith and trust in God. Living a purpose-driven life requires a relationship with God where we can hear His voice and follow His plan for our lives. This is why prayer and reading the Bible are essential in living a purpose-driven life. Through prayer, we communicate with God and seek His guidance, while reading the Bible helps us understand His will and plan for our lives. Living a purpose-driven life requires faith and trust in God. Faith enables us to believe that we were created with a purpose, and trust enables us to follow His plan for our lives even when it's unclear or uncomfortable. When we trust God, we are able to surrender our lives to Him and allow Him to take control of every aspect of our lives. Living a purpose-driven life also involves serving others. As Christians, we are called to love and serve others just as Jesus did. When we use our gifts and talents to serve others, we not only fulfill our purpose but also make a positive impact in the lives of others. In conclusion, living a purpose-driven life requires a relationship with God, faith, trust, and service to others. When we live a purpose-driven life, we experience the joy and fulfillment that comes from fulfilling our divine purpose. 9. The role of prayer and meditation in discovering and fulfilling our purpose. Through prayer, we can communicate with God and seek His guidance in our daily lives. We can ask Him to reveal His plan for our lives and give us the strength to fulfill His purpose. We can also pray for wisdom, clarity, and direction in our decision-making process. Meditation, on the other hand, helps us to focus and quieten our minds. It allows us to reflect on our thoughts, emotions, and experiences, and gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationship with God. Through meditation, we can also tune out the distractions of the world and listen to God's voice. In discovering and fulfilling our purpose, we need to make prayer and meditation a regular part of our lives. They enable us to connect with God, seek His will, and align our lives with His plan. They also help us to overcome the challenges and obstacles that may arise along the way and give us the strength to persevere. 10. Conclusion and reflections on living a purposeful life in accordance with God's will. As Christians, we are called to love God and love others, and this means seeking to make a positive impact on the world around us. Whether it's through our careers, volunteer work, or simply showing kindness to those we encounter in our daily lives, we have the opportunity to be a light in the darkness and bring hope and joy to those around us. Living a purposeful life is not always easy, and we will undoubtedly face challenges and setbacks along the way. However, we can take comfort in the knowledge that God is with us every step of the way and will guide us through even the darkest of times. As we reflect on our journey towards discovering our purpose and living a purposeful life, let us remember the words of the Apostle Paul in Philippians 4:13, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." With God's help, we can overcome any obstacle and fulfill the purpose that He has for our lives. 11. Signs that you've found your life's purpose. Finding your life's purpose can be a challenging and ongoing journey. However, there are signs that can indicate that you are on the right path and have found your life's purpose. One of the most significant signs is a feeling of fulfillment and happiness. When you are doing something that aligns with your purpose, you are likely to experience a sense of joy and contentment. You will feel like you are making a meaningful contribution to the world, and your work will give you a sense of purpose and satisfaction. Another sign is that you are motivated and energized by your work. When you have found your life's purpose, you will be excited to wake up every day and pursue your goals. You will feel a sense of motivation and inspiration that will keep you going, even when faced with challenges or setbacks. You may also find that you are more focused and productive when working towards your purpose. Your passion and drive will help you to stay committed to your goals, and you will find that your work comes more easily to you. Finally, you may notice that you are making a positive impact on others. When you are living your purpose, you will naturally inspire and help others. Your work will be of value to others, and you will find that people are drawn to you for guidance and support. If you experience any of these signs, congratulations. You are on the right path towards discovering your life's purpose. 12. The difference between passion and purpose. Passion and purpose are two concepts that are often used interchangeably, but they are not the same thing. Passion is something that you love doing, something that excites you and brings you joy. Purpose, on the other hand, is a reason for being. It's the reason you wake up in the morning and the reason you do what you do. It's the bigger picture that gives your life meaning and direction. While your passion can be a part of your purpose, it's not always the case. For example, you may be passionate about painting, but your purpose may be to help others. In this case, you could use your passion for painting to create art therapy programs for people in need. It's important to understand the difference between passion and purpose because it can help you identify what really matters to you. You may have many passions, but they may not all align with your purpose. By focusing on your purpose, you can prioritize your passions and channel your energy and resources towards the things that truly matter to you. Discovering your purpose takes time and self-reflection. It's about understanding your values, your strengths, and the impact you want to have on the world. Once you have a clear sense of your purpose, you can use it as a guide to make decisions, set goals, and live a more fulfilling life. 13. Steps to discovering your life purpose. Discovering your life's purpose can be a challenging and overwhelming task, but it is also an incredibly rewarding and fulfilling journey. Here are some steps to help guide you in your quest to find your life's purpose. 1. Reflect on your passions and interests. Take some time to think about what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. What are you naturally good at? What activities or hobbies do you enjoy? These can be great indicators of what your purpose in life may be. 2. Identify your values. Your values are the things that are most important to you in life. They can guide your decisions and actions, and play a big role in your overall sense of fulfillment. Take some time to identify your top values and think about how they align with your passions and interests. 3. Consider your strengths and talents. What are you naturally good at? What skills do you have that could be used to make a positive impact on the world? Identifying your strengths and talents can help you find a purpose that utilizes these abilities. 4. Explore different opportunities. Don't be afraid to try new things and explore different opportunities. This can help you discover what you're truly passionate about and what brings you the most joy and fulfillment. 5. Seek guidance and support. Finding your life's purpose can be a challenging and emotional journey. Seek guidance and support from loved ones, friends, or a professional such as a coach or therapist. They can provide you with valuable insights and help you stay on track as you navigate this journey. Remember, discovering your life's purpose is a journey, not a destination. It may take time and effort, but the rewards of living a purposeful and fulfilling life are well worth it. 14. Identifying your core values. Identifying your core values is an essential step in discovering your life's purpose. Your core values define who you are and what you stand for. They are the fundamental beliefs you hold that shape your behavior, decisions, and actions. To identify your core values, take some time to reflect on what is truly important to you. Ask yourself what principles you want to live by and what virtues you want to embody. Some examples of core values include honesty, integrity, kindness, respect, compassion, and creativity. When you have identified your core values, make sure to integrate them into your life. Use them as a guide to help you make decisions, set goals, and prioritize your time. Aligning your life with your core values will help you live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. It's important to note that your core values may change over time as you gain new experiences and perspectives. Take the time to reflect regularly on your values and make adjustments as needed to ensure they still align with who you are and what you want to achieve. By living in alignment with your core values, you'll be on the path to discovering your life's purpose and finding true fulfillment. 15. Exploring what brings you joy. It's important to explore what brings you joy when trying to discover your life's purpose. For some people, it may be a hobby or a passion that they enjoy outside of work. For others, it may be something related to their career or a cause they are passionate about. Think about the things that make you happy and fulfilled. What activities or actions make you feel energized and excited? What do you look forward to doing in your free time? Exploring what brings you joy can also give you clues about what you are passionate about and what you might want to pursue in your career or personal life. Consider taking a personal inventory of your strengths, values, and interests. This can help you identify areas where you may have potential for growth and development. You may also want to explore new hobbies or interests to see what resonates with you. Remember that finding your life's purpose is a journey, and it may take time to figure out what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. Be patient with yourself and enjoy the process of self-discovery. With time and exploration, you may find that your life's purpose is right in front of you. 16. Finding alignment between your strengths and interests. Finding alignment between your strengths and interests is a crucial step in discovering your life's purpose. If you don't enjoy what you're doing or don't feel competent in it, you'll quickly lose motivation and find yourself struggling to move forward. Start by identifying your strengths. What are you good at? What comes naturally to you? What do others come to you for help with? These are all clues to your strengths. Next, consider your interests. What do you enjoy doing? What topics or hobbies do you find yourself researching or spending time on? Your interests can often be a reflection of your passions and values. Once you've identified your strengths and interests, look for the areas where they overlap. These are the areas where you'll likely find the most fulfillment and satisfaction in your work or personal pursuits. Keep in mind that finding alignment between your strengths and interests isn't always a clear-cut process. It may take some trial and error, and you may need to experiment with different activities or career paths to find the right fit. But remember, the journey to discovering your life's purpose is a process, and it's important to be patient and kind to yourself along the way. 17. Overcoming obstacles to discovering your life purpose. Discovering your life's purpose can be a challenging journey, and it's not uncommon to encounter obstacles along the way. These obstacles may come in many forms, such as fear of failure, self-doubt, or lack of direction. Overcoming these obstacles is essential to unlocking your potential and finding true meaning and fulfillment in life. One of the most common obstacles to discovering your life's purpose is fear of failure. Many people are afraid to take risks or pursue their passions because they fear that they will not succeed. However, it's important to remember that failure is a natural part of the learning process, and even the most successful people have experienced setbacks and failures. Instead of fearing failure, embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Another obstacle that many people face is self-doubt. They may question their abilities, skills, or worthiness to pursue their dreams. It's important to remember that everyone has unique talents and strengths, and you are no exception. Take some time to reflect on your past successes and accomplishments, and use these as a source of inspiration and motivation. Finally, lack of direction can also be an obstacle on your journey to discovering your life's purpose. It's important to take the time to explore your interests, passions, and values, and use these as a guide to help you determine your direction. Engage in meaningful activities, seek out new experiences, and connect with others who share your interests. By overcoming these obstacles and staying committed to your journey, you can discover your life's purpose and achieve true fulfillment and happiness. Remember, the journey may not always be easy, but the destination is worth it. 18. Living your life with purpose and fulfillment. Living your life with purpose and fulfillment is the ultimate goal. It is what makes life worth living. But how do you achieve this? First, you need to identify your values and beliefs. What do you stand for? What are your principles? Your values and beliefs are the foundation of your life's purpose. Once you have identified them, you will be able to align your actions and decisions with them. Secondly, you need to set goals that align with your purpose. What do you want to achieve in life? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Your goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. They should be aligned with your values and beliefs. Thirdly, you need to take action. Your goals and purpose will remain meaningless if you do not take action. You need to develop a plan and take steps towards achieving your goals. This means breaking down your larger goals into smaller actionable steps that you can take on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. Finally, you need to stay motivated and focused. There will be times when you encounter obstacles, setbacks, and challenges. You need to stay motivated and focused on your purpose. This means developing a positive mindset, seeking inspiration, and surrounding yourself with like-minded people. In summary, living your life with purpose and fulfillment requires you to identify your values and beliefs, set goals that align with your purpose, take action, and stay motivated and focused. By doing so, you can achieve a meaningful and fulfilling life. With God's help, we can overcome any obstacle and fulfill the purpose that He has for our lives. We hope you enjoyed reading our video on discovering the purpose of life from a Christian perspective. It can be easy to feel lost or overwhelmed when trying to figure out the meaning of life, but we hope that our video provided some clarity and guidance. Understanding the Christian perspective on life's purpose can be a powerful tool for personal growth and development. We encourage you to continue exploring your own beliefs and spirituality to find your unique purpose in life. Remember, you are loved and valued, and your life has meaning and purpose. Thanks for watching.